movie and TV nuts this time. Welcome back to Cody's Movie Cave. I'm sorry, a little loud because I got this earwick in my ear. Tacked out this morning. And that's because we're reviewing this awesome show on Amazon called The Terminal List. All right, Terminal List with Chris Pratt being a bad in the Navy SEAL, so we're tacked out reviewing that. All right, first of all, Terminal List, Amazon TV series, is based on a series of books by I think his name's Jack Carr, and they're great books. They're really, really good books. I started reading them before the series came out. Couldn't put it down. Read all the way through the newest one. But yeah, so the Terminal List, basically, short premise, is about a Navy SEAL who goes out on a mission. His whole entire squad is killed except for him. He makes it out, comes back stateside, starts having some problems with his brain. You know, he's got something going on with him. So he goes, gets this, MRI, gets checked out. Turns out he's got something terminal, hence the name, Terminal List. But yeah, what turns out to be this big government conspiracy that his whole entire team was being, I'm not going to spoil it, but they were wiped out by this shadowy sort of corporation / government officials who are on the take. And so he's left in tragedy ensues. His wife and his young child are brutally gunned down, and he's left all alone pretty much. No more team guys, no more of his comrades. His family's been taken from him, so he's got nothing left to lose but to start adding, investigation to this whole conspiracy and start adding some names on his terminal list. Get it? He's terminal. He's making a list. He's checking it twice, and he's going after these guys. So the TV show itself is really good. Like Chris Pratt, we're used to Star-Lord, Owen Grady from Jurassic World. We're used to the his Parks and Rec type persona, which is goofy, lighthearted, funny, good, decent guy. Further from the truth with this role. Chris Pratt goes into the Terminal List and disappears. He gives this performance of this grizzled Navy SEAL warrior that, there's not really a lot of lighthearted stuff going on. He is totally different. Like, his performance was fantastic. I had read the book, so I went into the series knowing what I was looking for, what I was expecting, and I'm going to tell you, I got it. James Reese, the character he plays, Chris Pratt, disappeared for however long it took for him to film this series and became James Reese. It's a great performance there. Taylor Kitsch, I think is his name. He's been in a lot of different stuff. He's in the show. Elvis Presley's granddaughter, I can't think of her name, but she plays his wife, so she does a good job. There's lots of good performances, but the show's action for a TV show scale is big budget. Like, it's awesome. I had read an article from Chris Pratt saying, a lot of people had asked him, a lot of studio execs had asked him, why not opt out to make this a movie? I mean, you're a big movie star. Why don't we just make this into a feature-length film franchise instead of a series? And Chris Pratt's response was, in order to honor the SEALs and to honor this background of military people that this comes from, and the writer, Jack Carr himself's source material, which is the book, you can't put all that's in the book, that's on pages, into a movie, like a 2-hour movie, even a 2 hour and a half movie, you're still not going to get. You're still going to have to cut a lot of good material that should otherwise, be in the project. And so he's like, it just works better serial form for it to be a TV series, and I give the man props for that. And he's right, because you can get more content in by doing episodic type work on a TV show. So Amazon Prime picked it up. It came back out. I think it came out back in July, around July 4th actually. So I spent the July 4th holiday weekend binge watching the crap out of the Terminal List. And I'm going to tell you, if you hadn't seen it and you got Amazon Prime, add it to your list and watch it. You'll wind up like me and watch it all in one day. I think there's like 8 to 10 episodes, so they're not a lot of episodes, but they're very good. Like I said, action and budget-wise, it's stuff you'd expect to see on the big screen. So entertaining, yes. Gets you emotionally invested with these characters, yes. If you're a fan of the books, here's what I recommend. I recommend, and you can do it either which way, but I do recommend reading the books. And you can either read them first, start out with the Terminal List. You don't have to read them all, just start out with the Terminal List book by Jack Carr. Read the book and then watch the show. And you'll see what I'm talking about as far as it being pretty spot on with the source content. But I'm telling you, once you pick up that book, you won't stop till you get to the newest edition. I think it's called The Devil's Hand or something like that. But it's a good book series. The TV series itself is phenomenal. I give it 2 thumbs up. Like I said though, look, watch it. Watch it when the kiddos ain't around. If you got kiddos, watch it, when they're not around, because it is very violent. Because it sticks close to the book, and the book is very detailed with the graphic way that he takes some of these folks out. For instance, he's a SEAL man, so he has what's called a Cyhawk, which is like a tomahawk, and he gets to use it and gets to kind of use it on some of these bad, no count SOBs, And so, yeah, he guts a guy with it, believe it or not. But it's on Amazon, so they can get away with it. So don't expect like your average CBS primetime TV show. It's very graphic. Very graphic. It's got quite a bit of language in it, which surprised me with it coming from Chris Pratt. But again, the man's so dedicated to this book, to this project, that he wanted his performance to be legit. This thing is, I don't see how they wear it. It is choking the life out of my throat. Ugh. But with that said, Terminal List, Amazon Prime, Chris Pratt, good show, good book series. Yeah, I'm not going to try to spoil too much for you, because there is some really good juicy twists that you don't really see coming. I mean, I didn't reading the book, but now getting ready for the show, I knew it was coming, and I kept telling my wife, I'm like, you're in for a surprise. You're in for a goodie. But yeah, Terminal List, check it out. It's good. If you're a fan of Chris Pratt, check him out doing a different sort of performance that you're not really used to. Give it a shot. Like I said, it's like 8, maybe 10 episodes. I'm not 100% on that, but you can binge it in a day if you're, got nothing else going on and you're lazy on the Saturday. Plop down on the couch and give the Terminal List a watch. My opinion. You know what I say about opinions. You know what? I'm not even going to do it. I am going to do it. Opinions is like butts. Everybody's got one. Some of them stink.